Welcome back to another AI in Finance, a demo version. We're going back to another tool that we've already shown before, but I want to show how it's evolved and I want to show a different use case. So what we're going to do today is take a look at NotebookLM. NotebookLM is a Google product and it has made extreme advancements, especially since the release of Google's Gemini 3 model. And what I want to show on this, in the past video, go and look at it. It shows how to set up a notebook, etc. And we use that more as client facing. I think the big takeaway there was how we could create a client portal using all of our own documents and really own the conversation. And then also to create a podcast from that conversation or from that data. In this one, we're going to look at it more internally. I want to show how we can use Google Gemini's research functionality within NotebookLM to create sources plus a research report and then turn that into both a video and a slide deck. And the video and the slide deck utilize Google's new advanced model for visuals called Nano Banana, and it shows the capabilities. And I think you'll start to see the opportunities as well. So we're going to start right inside of NotebookLM here. And I'm actually not going to add any sources. So in the last video, which you can go and check out on our AI landscape map, in the last video, I actually added our own sources. In this one, I'm not going to add any sources. I'm actually going to use deep research. So here now, I'm able to use Google's Gemini. And I can do fast research or I can do deep research. And I'm going to do deep research. And I already have a prompt here. I'm going to copy it and paste it over into here. And basically this prompt is saying, you are a senior level analyst at a leading financial institution. You're tasked with creating robust analysis on a single equity. And then I say the stock that you are an analyst for is, we're going to do NVIDIA. And so I'll put in the symbol as well. And I'm going to let it do its deep research. So it's going to use the web. It's going to do a deep research report. And I'm going to let it go. Now, here's the thing. It's going to ask me about the research plan. This is the advancement, going from system 1 to system 2 thinking. This is what I've talked about in my 2026 predictions of the movement from fast to thoughtful. System 1 thinking to system 2 thinking. And this is more of system 2 thinking where the LLM is thinking through the plan and the steps, and it's not just providing an answer. And this is like the next level of LLM. And so this is thinking through it, it's creating the steps, and it's going through the plan. When you use this inside of Gemini, it asks you like, hey, does this look good? And then it starts the research. This is going through it. So it takes a little bit of time. Deep research takes more time than fast results. And that's okay because the depth of information is much greater. And when you want things like an analysis or something deeper, then it makes sense. But if you want something to more surface level, then the fast makes sense. For this, I wanted to do something deeper. So we're going to let this go for a little bit. It's probably going to take like 3 to 5 minutes, but you can leave and come back. I'm going to pause here, but then I'll cut up the video so there is no waiting, and you'll see the research, and then we'll see how to create some of these other things here as well. All right, so we're back here. Now look, the research is all done, and you can, if you see here, this is the PDF of the research, and then you can import all 28 sources plus the research. So now instead of just having the research report, you can actually go and look at all those sources as well. So I'm going to import everything, and everything's now coming in here. Now we have this full notebook of sources along with a research report that was generated as well. And so if I look here, so here's the deep research report. You can look how extensive this is. It's got we'll move this over here now. You can see all the different segments of it. Now, I've done many of these before, and they've come out really good. They've got tables. They've been really thorough in that, and it gives us a really good stomping ground. You can see it continues to go on here as well. You can continue to see more and more research, and this is all based on all of those sources that it reviewed, and it puts it all into here. And so we go back to sources. Now we have all of these sources in NotebookLM. And now we can go back over here, and I'll move this over on this side, and we can do two things. We can do a video overview, and we can do a slide deck. So I'm going to start to create these. I want to create this. I can edit how I want it to look. So I can make it be an explainer video or a brief. So I'm just going to do an explainer video. I can do a whiteboard anime. I'm actually going to do maybe a whiteboard. Well, I'll let it auto select this one as well. And it can go and create all different areas as well. I can type what I want it to do. So let's make this a video that can be shared with our financial advisors to help them communicate our stance on NVIDIA to their high net worth and families, high net worth clients. All right, so we're going to generate this. Now, this video takes a good while to do. So it's going to take a good bit because they put a voice in, they create the graphics for it. But while it's doing that, I'm also going to create a slide deck. So with this slide deck, again, I can do a detailed deck. I can do presenter slides. I can make it short, default. I'm going to just do default, but I want this to be, I want to create a client-facing deck about NVIDIA. I would like this to, for our financial advisors to be able to share this deck with their clients. Please remember that the clients may not have the same financial acumen or analytical understanding as their financial advisor. Keep the content relevant and easy to comprehend. Okay, so with that, now I'm going to generate this as well. So this one will take a little bit less time. So we'll come back when the slide deck is done. We'll review that, and then the video will continue to generate, and then we'll review that. So we'll let these generate. They take some time, but again, the beauty of AI is that I could be doing this for 15 notebooks, all of this generating in the background, and I can go do other things. So I can have all these AI tools. They're not yet, they're agents, but eventually we'll have agents, but we can have all these tools working for us, and then we can go and continue to do other things. So we'll come back here in a second as these things get prepared. All right, so we're back. You can see that the video is still generating. It takes a while. The last one that I did, it created like an 8-minute video with graphics and everything. So it's taking some time, but the slide deck is ready. So let's take a look at this slide deck here and just get an idea of what can be created. So I'm going to click in here and you can see the slide deck here. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. The engine of the AI revolution, understanding the foundational investment for the next industrial era. Everything is spelt correctly. That's exciting. And then you can see here, they start to put in some charts. Now, we're just running through this. I've reviewed most of these when I've done them in the past, and they were correct based on the information that I provided to it. So you can see it creates a pretty robust slide deck within just a short period of time. It sources the information there as well. Again, another source that we could verify. I would highly suggest double checking. But you can see here that we've got some of this pretty well built out. I don't know how many slides this is. Let's see, here's slide 7. You can see the graphics, right? These are graphics that are built through Google Gemini's Nano Banana model. And you can do that within Google Gemini itself. And it creates similar imagery, but it creates it all on its own. And you can see these are really well designed decks that you can create right here. And we can check those numbers as well. And you can see this is a 15 slide deck that is pretty robust from that standpoint. All created just from that research. So I did some deep research. I created this deck. And we have a full deck. Now you can download this. You can start a slideshow if you want to share it. And the only thing that I haven't figured out with this is that I'm not able to edit it. So you're not able to edit it in like Google Slides that I know of as of right now. But if I start the slideshow, you can see that because my screen's only sharing a little bit, you see a little bit of it. But I can download it as a PDF, etc. And so that is, a pretty robust deck that could be utilized. And you probably could upload that PDF into Google Slides or into PowerPoint and do some editing. You can have some conversation with the LLM here and do some editing as well. So 29 source deck that would take us a long time to create, and it's really, really well done. So that is the deck version. We're going to continue to let the video overview be created here, and then we'll come back and take a look at the video overview. So we'll let that continue to generate. All right, here we are back, and the video is done. So we looked at the slide deck. The video is now done. So we're going to take a look at this video and see what it came out. I'm not going to show it all. I think it's going to be longer, but we'll show a little bit at the beginning and then a little bit at the end. And you're more welcome to shoot me a note if you want to see the entire video. Let's see what it looks like here. So, well, here is the video, the start out. It's about 7 minutes long. So let's play a little bit of it.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving deep into the undisputed king of the AI revolution, NVIDIA. You know, for anyone advising clients on tech, you absolutely have to understand NVIDIA's dominance, its weaknesses, and what's next. So let's get right into it.
First things first, let's just wrap our heads around the size of this opportunity. We're not talking about just a hot product here, we're talking about a foundational, world-changing technology. The AI chip market, it's on track to just explode. It's just off the charts. NVIDIA's own CEO, Jensen Huang, said it himself. Sales for their new Blackwell platform are blowing past every single expectation. The thing to really get here is that the demand curve isn't just going up, it's in their deep, hard-to-attack software moat called CUDA. For more than 15 years, a whole generation of AI developers has grown up building on this platform. This creates this incredible lock-in effect, a massive ecosystem of code, of skills, of know-how that watching a fundamental shift in technology, not just some passing trend. But there are some very real, tangible risks out there. For one, actually making these next-gen chips is incredibly difficult and faces serious bottlenecks.
So you can see there, I mean, that's a pretty well done video, right? That it's pretty engaging. Now, does it have actors and everything of that nature? No, but it's a pretty well done video that gets the point across. You pair that with the slide deck, and you've got something that's really interesting. And again, you know, is it perfect? I don't know if it's perfect. Is it for something like this that's internal? Does it have to be perfect? I don't think so, because you have this ability to interact with these. So if you see something that's different in those videos, you can come and interact in NotebookLM with all the sources and say, verify where this source, this is what I saw, this is what I heard in the video. Can you share me with the sources, etc.? And you can get that information right here and dive deeper and communicate with all of these sources. So now you can communicate with 29 different sources all at once. Within this section, you can create a video and a slide deck. And, you know, just looking at when we looked at NotebookLM just a few months ago, how much it has advanced. And this doesn't even include the idea that you can do an infographic. You can create your own reports as well from this data. So we already created a research report, but if we wanted to create a blog post or other, like a briefing doc, you can create that. They have other suggestions, concept explainer, technology primer. You can do all of these things as well within here. This has really become robust, and the ability of having Gemini inside of the NotebookLM allows for us to now make this really powerful. So this is now an example of how we can use it internally and how the expansion of Gemini in NotebookLM has allowed for this tool to become even more powerful in just a short few months. So that's another dive into NotebookLM in a different way with some different tools. So I hope you liked it, and hope you can maybe dive into this, play around with it on your own, and let me know what you learn and what you find out, because this is all about a community helping each other better leverage AI for practical use cases within wealth management. Have a great rest of your day.